It's Confident Cow to do another stream sesh on Mass Effect this time. On Friday, I started playing Mass Effect, and I'm gonna keep on playing it. How's everyone in chat doing today? All one viewer according to my chat. Wow, you finished Mass Effect already? Oh my goodness. Well, I guess you did have a whole weekend to do it. Did you end up romancing Kayden? This time I'm going for Liara. I've never done it before. I didn't really like Kayden, so... You messed it up somehow? I remember I accidentally romanced Kayden. Like, it was purely by accident, and I kind of just went along with it. I didn't even know you can do that, to be honest. Okay, I'll be doing Liara, a romance this time around, and see how that works out. Oh, wait. I also did that. At least the first time around. Also because I don't know, I just kind of went with it. I didn't really know how romance worked in Mass Effect when I was playing it. But yeah, so last time I got the whole crew together. You know, I got Holly, Rex, and Garrus, and then right after I got the Normandy as Spectre, I went straight to Liara to pick her up. So now I got the whole squad together. We got some squad goals. It's me. Alright, let's do this. I don't remember if I talked to my crew after the mission. So I'm gonna go talk to everyone. If I can remember how to navigate this place. There's Kayden. Yo. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah? Oh shit. It's muted. I unmuted it! Weird. My bad. I clicked the unmute button. At least I thought I did. It must not have gone through. Should be hearing it now.
The council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Alright, cool. Let me know if the sound is good. It's actually kind of max volume right now, so hopefully it's good. It's a bit, Lieutenant.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp.
Brain camp?
Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Bye.
Tell me about it.
Biotic
Tell me more
acclimation and
about
temperance
that.
Didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to Element Zero in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
That's pretty crazy. I kind of completely forgot about how biotics worked. Jump Zero?
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
And you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich, but she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it.
Oh, damn.
Like you, I guess. Ma'am.
Oh, okay. You're laying a little thick there.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I wanted to get to know you a little better, that's all. Thanks for the talk, Kayden.
Well, you're welcome, ma'am.
Freaking his eyebrows always look so weird.
Make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
No, just you.
Of course, but I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
I'll
Okay.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah.
Okay, hold on. I didn't see. This is what I mean by accidentally romance him. I don't want to. Kayden, stay away from me. Listen, I just want to know, you know, where you're from. How's it going? That's it. Doesn't mean I want to bone you.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Actually, I already did this with her.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Freaking pretty girl starts talking to a guy, and guy all thinks, oh shit, she's into me. That's basically what this game is like a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Liara. That's actually the main reason why I wanted to see everyone. I don't know where she's at though. Did I miss her? Was she? Oh, she's in the other room, isn't she? She's always in that other office. I'll go talk to her after I talk to everyone down here.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Like, I need this. You sound down.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place.
But there's like 5 other aliens
the
here.
Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
Oh, freaking. You know, you make a good point.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down.
It's like when you have the kids, and then they're suspiciously quiet. You know, they always make so much noise, but when it's quiet, that means they're scheming.
This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
I know, right?
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saran first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
And I already asked all these questions, so we're good.
I should go.
See you later.
Garrus, my boy. This is who I romanced the first time around.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
You know, just walking up to someone, just
That's a
ask
good
him a question like that.
There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saran.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says.
Oh, that explains a
Thinks
lot.
I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saran. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reason.
Oh, shit.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits.
So you didn't stand a
I could have
chance.
received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
Yeah.
You can. But Saran's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saran, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Forget about it. It's always kind of weird to me, the whole law and order type thing. Do I want to be Batman and be like, yeah, we need... But then again, Batman also goes around the rules. Yeah, fuck the
You're
rules.
a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Ashley.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Are you kidding me? That doesn't mean anything.
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk?
You gonna reject me again?
One-on-one?
Sure, I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
Off the record? Whoa.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but
But I'm a fucking racist
concerned
and I
about
hate
aliens,
people that aren't
the
like
Carrion and
me.
Rex. With all due respect,
That's
Commander,
Ashley in a
should we have full
sentence.
access to the ship?
Yeah, I really don't like Ashley. Especially the fact that if you do things poorly, she'll end up killing Rex, and I will never forgive her for that. She did it to me once, and I would never allow that to happen again.
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
What? Damn, you're absolutely
That's
out of
enough,
line.
Chief. You always second guess your superiors?
Ma'am, no ma'am. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
Get the fuck out of here. I've only played it once. I've only played all 3 games once. Yeah.
So, we've got Saran on the run.
Hell yeah, we do.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Freaking, I can't get over it, Ashley. It's just like... Oh, these aliens suck when the aliens are like the way more interesting characters by far.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought it was important.
Hey.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saran.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saran was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
You can just say
Saran want with the
goodbye and
ship?
just leave in the middle of a
I don't know
conversation.
what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Cargo?
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saran after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week.
Oh, damn.
Every dead
Hardcore.
one.
I already asked him those questions.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Shepard.
Alright, time to talk to Liara. That was everyone, right? I talked to... Yeah. Well, you're in here, right? Or no? I think eventually you come here, but yeah, she's still in the med bay, like you said. Alright, Liara. You don't have to get up, you can stay sitting
Commander.
down.
Are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Yeah, she's awesome.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saran. I promise.
We'll see.
Don't worry,
I'm
Liara.
getting a kick out of all
Trust
those
you.
answers.
I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Yeah.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of
Afoul.
mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
Sounds boring. Freaking, I get it.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Don't try to study me. I'm fascinating.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting
like how
specimen
dorky
for an
she is.
in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Don't try to study me.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Dude, Shepard,
Joking?
you delivered that line
Oh, by the
straight
goddess,
faced.
how could I be so dense?
I would
You
not
must
take
think
that
I
as
am
a joke.
complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saran?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saran would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Rumors?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species
Yeah, explain
can
that
mate with
again.
anyone?
It's kind of weird.
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds.
That's weird.
We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
Actually, the Gerudo are kind of like this in Zelda. Kind of. Well, we don't know the details about the mating process, but, you know, just the all-female and passing their traits to the daughters type thing.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not
Yeah, I
able to
know,
mate
right?
with
That's
our
kind
own
of a
species,
weird question to
we
ask.
would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
That's fucked up.
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I already asked that question.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
That sounds so weird.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Cool, I talked to everyone. Time to move on. You know, I should probably look at where I should go. Get me attack the world of Pharaohs. Your primary objective is to go to the Zeus Hope colony to investigate what Saran is after. I sent troops. Both get interest. I don't remember which one of these goes where. I'm gonna go to the Noveria. Oh, it's shift. I keep on forgetting what button it is. Bring Liara? Okay. I was gonna probably bring her anyway since she's only just joined my crew. Pax! Pax East? Should I bring someone else in particular?
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, west of the Vector and the berth.
Quest?
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
Fucking good luck with that.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Okay, that's what I figured. Bring, you know, I'll probably bring, Holly. Got a whole girl crew going on.
I
girl
prefer
squad.
gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I already know everything about him.
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
Yeah. Accept. Right, right. I failed to do that last time, actually, which is part of the reason Rex died. So I'll be more on top of talking to people. I think after Mass Effect 2 and 3, I got used to making sure to keep in contact with everyone. Wow, these armors suck. Squad. I gotta level you up. Oh, and Tolly too. Oh wow, you have 8 points? Awesome. Well, actually, I don't need to. As long as I get to... Right? As long as I got to the triangles and stuff, I can decrypt anything now, right? Because I think... Because it says, like, you know, easy, average, hard. Same with up here. Well, I guess it's better safe than sorry. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get you to get a new move at shield boost. Yeah. Oh, first aid? Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Shit. We are, what do you have that I don't have? I have throw, lift, warp barrier. Throw, lift, warp barrier. I don't have stasis or singularity. Hi, Zophistos. I'm glad you can make it. Ooh, yeah, let's increase your healing stuff. Oh, and you get electronics? Oh, that's actually really neat. Makes the target unable to move or attack, but also immune to damage. Oh, if I give you this, I'll never use it because I'll never tell her to use it. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I don't know why either. I was thinking that too, but it's kind of nice to have another person with it. That way I don't have to always take... I'll have more options. I don't have to take Garrus and Polly every time. Like, I don't have to have always one of them in my power party. I can now have Liara as well. Which is pretty nifty. I can take you one step closer to here. Oh. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Cool. Alright, we're all good. We can play the game now.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Wow, look at these chest-high walls. I wonder if there's gonna be a firefight of some kind. Hello there.
That's far enough.
Step aside.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
I'm with the council.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria.
Freaking what?
Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Don't you freaking dare! It's my guns.
It would not be wise to search for the Geth unarmed.
I'm keeping my gun.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock!
We are authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down!
Freaking, she was...
We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Hell yeah, +2 to each. I like playing more Renegade this time around. I don't have time for your shit. I remember this area. When I first played this game, when it first came out, I remember like basically getting up to here, then quitting.
Weapon protectors, don't mind the alarms.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome.
Well, she sounded way louder for some
our
reason.
Security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
Sounds suspicious. Well...
I'm not here to dig out any corporate secrets.
That's gratifying to hear.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Oh shit.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
I can't trust you. Why would you be an asshole to your crewmates?
No, we don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're a part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me. The sooner we're off this frozen world, the better.
Did you tell me to bring Liara because you wanted to see Liara, or because that she should be here for this? Because I think that when I went through this area, I did not have her in my party.
Welcome to Port Hanchan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required
Makes
to
sense
obey
after
any
that last
directions
dialogue we
given
just
by
had.
our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
All these things! I haven't seen these yet.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanchan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
Oh, I have both options now. Sweet. One sounds more entertaining, but this one seems more genuine.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing that I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
Sure, I'll do it.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Annaleus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
I can't wait to forget to do that side mission. I don't know where to go.
From all I've heard, blizzards are quite common here.
The elevator took so long. I don't even know if I'm going the right way.
I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Raphael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Sure.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Yes.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck.
Hey, that's what I do.
If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Okay.
What sort of offer did they make you?
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers.
Can I help you?
In another game, you get ridiculous amounts of money for doing the smallest thing, like kill a single Geth, cheaper and 7k credits. Okay. I don't really buy anything, to be honest. I just kind of go with it. I never feel like I need more equipment. I am a Spectre.
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Raphael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
Okay. Sorry, asked me to spy.
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
I'm sure you know that we pass a new budget every fiscal year. If it delivers a better soldier, contracts can change.
Yeah.
A sound business practice. Excuse my hesitation, I've never heard a government accused of good business sense.
You make a fair point.
First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in CG muscle degeneracy.
I've never heard of a technique that improves zero-gravity endurance.
It's a first for the industry. The advent of element zero-based artificial gravity made it a less pressing concern. We're still waiting for tests to give us an average improvement. We estimate a 7 to 11% decrease in muscle loss rates. I can get you those improvements for 30k credits per head.
Oh, you did the thing!
For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package. Guaranteed 20/15 vision and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
Oh, I can't freaking... Fuck! I thought I, like, leveled my stats, like, really high.
Are you sure that's the best price you can offer?
Absolutely. That's the standard rate. Of course, if the government moves forward with this on an official level, there might be some additional discounts. I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Noveria, some not entirely legal.
Oh, I can't select! What the heck?
I wear a lot of hats, Mr. Vargas. Some days I shut down criminals, some days I defuse nukes, some days I like to enjoy private vices. You understand me?
I suppose. My apologies. Your manner is rather informal for a business meeting.
Well, I could just leave.
Sorry, Mr. Vargas. That's a call I have to take. Thank you for your time.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with the Citadel.
I did it.
Any results?
It's done.
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
Only 500. All right. I thought you might have wanted to provide more since you couldn't do it yourself, I mean.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750.
Ah, bots!
Good day, Spectre.
This is why I need Zeke here. Also, I could have freaking swore I put on banning links on. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Although apparently if I, mods don't count as viewers. Which is annoying. I don't think I can do this from my phone. Damn it. This Twitch app sucks weenies. Yep, it's a problem. 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 I was wondering why I was echoing, and I forgot that it's recording my audio. My desktop audio. And since I opened up Twitch, it like opened up the stream automatically for me. Yep, that's a problem. I banned them. Okay, now back to this bumpin' Mass Effect music. Okay. There's nothing in this room. Where am I going? Oh yeah, what's this one? Oh, okay. That's that. This? Oh, we need to leave? Oh god. Upstairs. Oh, okay. I was hoping for a more specific location. Hello, Mr. Dorman.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now.
Oh, you.
This call is costing 10 credits a minute.
You're the person I need to do stuff for.
What do you want?
I've heard Opal has something for you.
Like I care that you know? You his courier or something?
Yes, but I haven't picked up his cargo yet.
Sit down a minute. I have a business proposal. I'm paying the Hanar more than I want. I'll bet he's paying you less than you want. Sell it to me directly.
No, maybe. Sounds good.
I'll consider your offer.
We'll make the right decision.
Sure. There we go. Okay. I don't know where I'm going still. Nope. Apparently, this is not where I want to be. Oh no, I have to sit through another elevator. No.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Now I remember why I quit last time. Oh? I couldn't go inside the hotel. That was kind of the problem. Although while I'm down here, I'll do this side quest. Alright, should I give the thing to the tentacle alien, or should I give it to the buff alien? Okay. I shall go there. I hope you like elevators. This was much worse on the Xbox 360 10 years ago. 12 years ago. I just saw the name I'm supposed to talk to. Oh, you. Let me go give the thing to the Krogan guy.
Supposed to mention numbers. They don't write them down on thin strip.
Full benefits, of course.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now.
You have my package?
What's it worth to you?
I'm paying the Hanar more than I want. I'll bet he's paying you less than you want. Sell it to me directly.
Interesting. But exactly how much is this worth to you?
Yeah.
500 credits.
If you want to see more of the package than me beating you with it, make a serious offer.
I could snap your neck before you pull a weapon, but I like your negotiation skills. Reminds me of my father. I'll give you $750.
$750? Sure.
Deal. Pleasure doing business with you.
Likewise. Now go away. The gods wonder about people who trade packages for cash.
I got an achievement. Do that every time. Alright, this freaking guy is just sitting here chilling. Hey, you.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Who might you be?
Lorik Keene. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights Office.
Taking a 3-martini lunch?
You mean my loitering here? If only it were mere indolence. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I'm gonna drink some water.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion?
That's
Violence against Mr. Analeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanchan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If I have to kill the guards, I'm afraid I can't help you. There's still the law around here.
True enough, though I hasten to point out that Ms. Matsuo disapproves of outside contracting. If you change your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present.
So I have to talk to this guy and do this thing.
Back again. But what can this old Turian do for you today?
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saran, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
Oh boy, Liara, you have no idea.
Do you know why Benezia's here?
She claimed to be Saran's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
I've been thinking over your difficulty.
Indeed.
So if I help you, you'll help me.
Yes. You need to get into the garage. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of
He's
their
paying them
outside.
under the table, they're mercenaries.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our... The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Okay, I'm getting somewhere. Why is this here? Why does this room exist? There's no chairs, there's no tables, there's no windows, there's no one here. Why does it exist?
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those with.
So now I gotta find an elevator I can go in, right? I'm doing. Oh yeah, break into his office. Yep, I have to go. I have to go down an elevator then up. Oh my god, this place is awful. Freaking this place. It's so awful to navigate. No, there was another elevator. Why is there so many elevators? I thought I passed one somewhere. Forgot there was a map button. Oh, here we go. Here's the other elevator. Wait, this is the elevator I took last time. Okay, I need to go down here.
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for my ego's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water.
Why does this guy have a Brooklyn accent?
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
Freeze! Hanchan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keen gave me a pass in.
Keen? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keen. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Oh, cool. I don't have to kill them. Oh, never mind. Yes, I do. Why is my bar empty? Throw. Lift. Put that. I already have berry on there. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Didn't need to do that. I didn't expect her to live the shotgun shell. Easy. I'll take all that. Wait, did I get what I needed? Nope. Oh. I forgot about that. That's future Cal's problem. Oh, what I needed was in this room? Where? Oh. Where did you come from? I won't know what hit him. Also, just realized this is a copy and paste of the area before. God damn it. There we go. Ah, game! Oh, freeze on me, please.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Nope.
You have me at a disadvantage, Miss...
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Analeas would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
You know what? Fuck it.
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk the talk, let's see if you can walk after I break your legs.
What is this AI? I did it. How do I get downstairs? Oh, here. Give me thing. Take. Only take.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Ananias' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Where are you? Oh, okay. I hope you like elevators. There's a lot of them in this game. Alright, Gianna, what do you have to say?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
What do you want?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits. Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
What's happening up on Peak 15?
Before the weather closed in, Hanchan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
And if the crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead from the battle stations vaporizes all contaminants.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get Keen to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
Keen is offering to pay me. Can you?
I can produce a copy of Ananias' pass for you. I can't move large sums of money without someone noticing.
I'll keep Keen's evidence.
If you have any love for the law, you'll talk to Keen for me. Don't disappoint me. You know where I work. Come talk to me when you change your mind.
I don't like her vibes.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
my employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board was already investigating Anoleus. They're concerned about the worm in their own fruit.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Oh, that was easy.
I have not been contacted regarding our arrangement yet. Are things in hand?
Goodbye.
I should let you go.
Let me go. Do humans consider conversation a form of imprisonment?
That is an excellent observation. Conversations totally can feel that way. I hate when you have a conversation with someone and they won't shut up. And then like you keep on like trying to say bye and then they won't let you go. And then eventually after a while when they're done talking with you, they'll say, "I'll let you go." Like obviously they had me captured and I was unable to leave this conversation. Your mom. My mom is that way sometimes too. It's like, yes, let me go, please. I don't want to be here anymore. She's not where I thought she would be. Oh my god, where is she? Shit. She's like, oh no, you'll know where I'll be. I went to where I know where she would be and she's not here. Oh, I have to, oh fuck, oh god. Oh my god, my frames, please. So many elevators, so many elevators. This place is awful. Oh my god. Where the hell are you? You're not where I thought you were. Freaking hell, where are you? That is a very pleasant noise. These maps suck. Why don't I have the map of the entire place here? Why do I only have the local area map? Is that where it is this whole time?
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
I never even met the guy.
Shepard, I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
I had 2 different soundtracks playing at the same time there. This freaking techno music with the suspense, like, heroic music playing on top of each other was really awkward. Alright, finally, I can actually move on with the plot of this game. It only took a freaking hour. Please tell me I'm going the right way. Frames, please.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have a pass, bitch.
I have
Let me through.
authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the
Look
Alux
at her
Valley.
eyes. Jesus. She looks like she's seen things. I forgot how freaking freaky they move.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
Things. Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
They're Geth.
What did you do here, Commander?
Yeah, even freaking Shepard's eyes are terrifying. Like, sometimes it's fine here, but when she blinks in particular, ugh.
The Geth ambushed us. We fought back. That's it.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. 12? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
That's putting it lightly. Is that my Mako? I don't look forward to using it. Sure is. Isn't this exciting? Just holding forward. That W key is getting some use here. A crate! What button was leave? Q, for some odd reason. Take. Only take. Oh, things to kill, yes. Just crush those shields, but I was mistaken. Oh, that was a jarring cut. Yay, my favorite enemies. If it's locked, it must be good, right? Hello, this is the lockpicking lawyer, and today we have... and we got this thing open. If you like this video and want more like it, finish him off. Oh, almost killed myself. I wish I can boost for more than 5 seconds at a time. It's over. Oh yeah, I leveled up a few times. Let me go do that. That seems pretty good. And then first aid. So you can heal me. Now Liara. One point there. Let's do Singularity because I don't have that move. And then for me... Oh, this reduces my charge time. That's pretty good. I haven't seen my allies die too often, though. I like increasing pistol damage. What does this do? Oh, it lowers the cooldown. That seems pretty good. Let's do that. I like yeeting people. Yeeting people is fun. I'll probably deal with equipment on off time because I can stare at that menu for hours. Please get off the wall, Shepard. Off, please. Oh my god. What are my buttons? That's my heal button. Isn't the smartest. Am I even doing damage to it? Blood's coming out. There we go. There we go.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
I take.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Whoa! Game minimized. Oh, I bet you know what happened. I bet you the frickin' Origin achievement popped up and I accidentally clicked on it and it freaked out. Easy. I'm gonna take a swig of this water while this cutscene happens.
What was that?
Animals? Wind? This place is in bad shape.
Oh, I feel better. Oh, it is the Rack 9. I think I'm gonna need my machine gun for this one.
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
Begin manual. Yeah, give me some of that juice. Someone else wanted some of that juice. This time I'm giving Liara the death stare.
Startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Open. Oh. Mira? Mira what? I'm going solo. Bye, crew. Transfer module select 2 core. Click the shut. Oh, I see. It's one of these puzzles. Freak. Let's see how smart I am. Then I'm fucked, aren't I? Oh, okay, I got it. Alright, I got it. This was easy. Puzzles for babies. Oh. Freaking what was the James Bond music? I feel like you could overlay that music in front of a James Bond scene car action sequence and it'd fit in. Crap, papa. Yes, I would.
Help would be great. Who are you?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to binary helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shutdown in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep. Nice.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
I wonder if I really need to ask all these questions when I basically know what happened here.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the lab?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives...
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data...
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a database program. Stage 1 alert issued at Hoth Labs. Contaminants released. Stage 2 alert issued at Hoth Labs. Isolation tube breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hoth Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
What sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related...
Shut up, I'm out of
Very
here.
well, Commander. Logging you out.
Oh, I leveled up. Oh, what was he doing with you? I already forgot what I was doing. I can get you advanced first stage. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Liara. Bro's good. What I've been doing. I'll probably keep on doing Singulator with you. And then for me... So many options. Oh, you know, that sounds pretty good. I like having new moves.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Okay. No. Why does it do that? Oh. Tram, cafeteria, reactor.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Oh, was I just in the cafeteria? Tram is down. Oh, okay, so that was the way I want to go. Okay, got it.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. With emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Pew, pew, pew. I did it. Hey.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert.
Do you know why the reactor was...
Oh, wait.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query. Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Doop, boop, doop. Tali's turn to be stared down. You know what she did.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
Do you know why the... Tell me what happened here.
I'm very well. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Hey, bugs.
The appeal of winter. Wears thin very.
Isn't that the central core? That is, right?
Quickly.
Is that the next thing I do, or is it this thing?
Online. Connected to subsidiary.
Do you know why the reactor... What do I need to do?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
Do you know why the reactor was...
Where is
That's
that?
all I need.
Very welcome. User alert. Main reactor... shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
And I've picked up all of these armors and I can't wear any of them. Can I wear medium armor yet? Oh my god, I have to level that all the way up? Jesus. Alright, I guess I'll start doing that after I get shotgun. You son of a bitch. That was not my shotgun.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Give me thing. Oops. 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 First try. Every time. Ah! Ow! Why did he have a rocket launcher on him? Shit. I hope the game saved recently, because I have not been doing that.
User alert. Main reactor shut down
Fucking
in
I
accordance
opened the
with
door and he
emergency
just had a
containment
freaking rocket
procedures.
launcher ready
Manual
for
restart
me.
required.
Jesus. I was ready this time.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Geth is freaking out, man.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Got him. Alright, that went way more smooth that time. Okay, this time I'll be ready for a guy with a rocket launcher when I open the door. That was the wrong button. Wait! Mercy! I pressed the wrong button! Damn it! I wanted to load up my armor and accidentally freaking just threw warp instead.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart. Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Now then.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
are coming in. And then all that's left are the freaking whooshy whoosh guys. And I can shoot the whooshy whoosh people easy. Come back to your spot.
Alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
I'll use a sniper today. Maybe I should. Alright, what's my quick save button? I can't. Oh shit. Alright, this time I'll have my shotgun ready. Huh.
Take out those hostiles!
Oh shit. How did I get up there before? I was over here. Okay. Alright, this time I should be good. I hope. There we go. Shit. Open this thing. Oops. Okay, now hopefully I can move on again. This place feels like such a slog compared to the rest of the game. God damn. Theory, I should be done, right? I can move on. Okay.
Entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable. Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert.
That's all I need right now.
Okay.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Now is not the time!
Well, shit, you were gonna say something that would seem like important, and I just... Alright, you guys go in there. Come on, go. God, you do so much damage. Can I? Oh god, what the hell just happened to me? I didn't even see the enemy that killed me. I didn't even see another enemy in there. I only saw the two that I killed. Oh, and the reactor I was just in. Oh yeah, because it saved after I hit the button, not after I killed all the enemies. Well, I don't feel like going back. Do I have to go back there? Can I move on with my life? I can move on. I've opened the chest in there, whatever, like 3 fucking times. I'm not gonna do it again.
User alert.
I hate that I have to do it every time.
Contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
They are locked in.
Oh, there it is. I somehow missed that.
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Get out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving, that killing himself would be easier.
Oh, that's a big difference in recharge time, but I don't use it often enough. I might do this instead. Equip medium armor. That'd be so much helpful. There we go. Next time I level up, I can use medium armor. You only have 3 points? Oh crap. Yes. Do that. These bugs suck.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Sounds like Portal music. Wait, can I hack this one at all? Hi.
Stand down.
Okay, that's good.
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work at train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Achievement.
I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from the outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
Tell me more about
it's built
the
into
structure
one
of
of
the
the
hot
glaciers
labs.
further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
Tell me about Rift Station.
Tell me more.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
You think that's everything?
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts. Something you need?
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Where do I go now? Says destination, but there's nothing here. I can't do anything to this computer. I need to go the other way, I think. Or not. And I'm just gonna wander around and see what happens.
Warning, Watchdog protocol is active.
I guess I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, is it this other elevator over here? Or is it that one locked elevator downstairs? This place is confusing, man. And I'm sick of these fucking elevators. They take so long, even in this game. What is this one? This frickin' map is so goddamn useless. Ew, what the hell happened here?
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
Wait, is there an Asari matriarch here?
Asari? I have not seen one.
She is safe then, at Rift Station.
This is not important. You must be listening. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
Rachni? The Krogan wiped them out 1,000 years ago.
That is so. Billions of lives lost in that war, on both sides.
1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous.
It's ludicrous. That's what it
Binary
is.
Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army.
Oh, that always works well.
But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
Neutron
I'm
purge?
not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Oh, okay.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
What an optimistic mother, huh? Is there nothing in this room? For this thing?
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and
I need information.
The neutron purge is a fail-safe system installed within the isolation tube area. In the event of irretrievable containment loss, it is
What exactly does this thing do?
The purge is a neutron burst weapon. 2 volumes. Most of the energy is released in the form of high-speed neutrons. This
It would be wise to avoid touching any controls without reading the instructions.
That is advisable for all systems within this facility.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Who would have the code?
Director of Operations, Yaroslav Tartakovsky.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander.
Can I save the Rachni or something like that? Because I remember doing that last time. I just don't know where the hell to do that.
I am feeling not so well.
So I have to do this purge thing now in order to progress the game. I can't remember what to do. You think so? Okay.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Liara instructions.
I guess I can't do it after all. Looks like his mom was right. How did this Rachni appear in this cutscene without the three of us in front of him not noticing? Like, it had to have crawled out of this vent, made a bunch of noise, and then killed them, and we just watched it happen.
Online.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code. That is not the
correct
correct code. Please.
Wait, I thought I got it.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Who would have the code?
Director of Operations, Yaroslav.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry. Director of. Logging you out, Commander.
Well, guess I'll figure it out. Oh. The game freaking lied to me. It said I already had the card.
Online. How can I help?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper
code input 875020.
Verified. Code Omega.
Oh god, the lag. Well then, that didn't work. Normally that works. Okay, fine, I'll be more patient this time. Alright, give me gun. Oh yeah, I got this shield. Other shield. What does this do again? Okay. Got an achievement. They can attack through shields. I did it, jeez. Bye, Sophistos. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry about this, Shepard. We've got orders from Venezia. Open fire!
That was easy. Give me this good stuff. Juice. Alright, game. Let's see if there's anything in this computer this time around, since you're giving me the flag there. Nope, nothing.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
What are you doing over here?
I administrate the systems of all. I form the core logic for Rift Station's automatic treatment system.
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
Oops. This thing's so awkward to do on a keyboard. Oh god! Uh-oh. Uh-oh! I think I broke the game. I'm good. Okay, don't go in there. Don't go in there. I wanted to do a medical scan like Among Us, and instead the game just spazzed out. So many achievements. Yeet. Are you trying to hide from me? You can't do that. Hide. God, this mission's so long. Yeah, but where do I go from here? Do I take... I have too many options, too many places I can go. I think I want to go the other way. Nope, not this way. I came from this way. This way.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair.
Jeez.
Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saran's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told her about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Damn.
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
Damn. That was easy. Where are they coming from? Man, I use those grenades often. I should use them more. Shit, a lot more goons. Oh, that was an intense battle. Is there more? Oh, they are. Hell yeah. First try, easy.
This is not over. Saran is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saran still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions, briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
How can he compel you? He's not even here.
People are not themselves around him. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saran's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve.
That's kinky.
He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
Damn.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saran need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saran did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
Tell me where the mute gate is before I lose my temper.
Of course, Commander. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saran wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear.
Ew.
Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should.
Mother, don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara.
No.
Die.
Oh no. Holy shit. She did to me what I do to everyone else. You can't do that. That's my move. Although I can't believe she shot straight through my shield. Jeez. Oh, I shot it right in the tit.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother.
Oh no.
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
Rip. Okay, where's her dead body? Oh, there it is.
The sooner we are off this foot.
Oh my god, what was that? Her dead body just moved. What the hell? Oh. She's alive. Oh, that's right. That's the whole recognize thing. He's a zombie. Ooh. Oh, this came out in the 2000s. That's when zombie games were lit.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind.
I like the whisper sound effects behind its voice.
You thought silenced. We are Rachni.
Did you order your people to kill the science team?
No. We were locked away here. The children are beyond our songs. They have been lost to silence. You are not in harmony with those who hoped to control us. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Look, those tanks? Acid. Strong enough to kill anything, no matter its biology. They wouldn't have installed that if they weren't afraid of the consequences of her getting loose.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
I should have brought Rex with us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No. I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
You could have calmed them if I hadn't set off the purge?
No. Our minds are not as yours. We can only learn to sing in harmony. Without a mother, children are lost to silence. You should not sing of them in gray and violet. We would have stilled them ourselves.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
You'll die here by my hand. No. You're free.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
I get rewards for that shit later.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
This could have really ended badly. This could have killed the entire universe for all I know. Paragon plus 24, holy crap. Alright, now time to get the hell out of here, right? Yeah, I got him arrested. Thanks to Pavlov's help. Which, funnily enough, I think I did that the first time as well, and I also think I did the same thing where I completely forgot. I completely forgot to even talk to the actual guy. I just arrested him. Oh, the infinite Paragon Renegade bug. My Paragon sets are actually pretty good. I should probably do Renegade more often. Oh look, leveled up right now. Okay. I don't want to level up at this point. I leveled up by yeet. Lift is actually better than I thought it was. I might do lift. I don't really like using warp. Oh yeah, I was gonna do that. I don't think so. What's the Luna quest? I only got 2 points now? What the hell? No. I don't think I got that quest yet. What do I do with you? Okay. Which quest is that one? I don't know. I don't know what to do with Liara or Polly. I'll figure it out later. Where am I going? Am I taking the tram? Oh, the hot labs? I hate this place. I get lost so easy. All these corridors are the same. There's so many doors and elevators. I can't go to the hot labs. Let me just level this up so I can remove this from the menu. You can do hacking more. Shit, which tram was that? That was this one, right? This is a slow-moving tram.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
Oh, thank God. I didn't have to, like, navigate and go all the way back and everything.
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saran's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saran.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Fucking, I hate her so much.
I won't be a puppet for the Asari. I give the orders around here, understood?
Forgive me, Commander. I was only trying to help.
Oh, I wanted to scold her, not, fucking shit. I completely misunderstood what that line was saying. I wanted to scold Ashley, not Liara.
Look, this is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Noveria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Fuck. I want to redo that dialogue and I don't think I can. I think I fucked myself. It's gonna be right where I'm standing, isn't it? Shit!
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Absolutely. I'm listening.
Let's hear it, Lieutenant. I'm always open to my officers.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
This a personal observation, Kayden?
I don't want to step on anyone else's toes, especially if you're if I have misread your interests.
What?
Someone? You're referring to our young Prothean expert.
I think she's older than both of us put together, but, yeah. There's a lower deck rumor that she's, interested in you as more than a source of Prothean data.
Oh.
She's a very interesting lady. Not to my, tastes, but, I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
Well, that was fucking fast. I talked to her one time.
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
Oh,
Look, there's nothing between Liara and me. What's the real issue here, Kayden?
Not yet, at least.
Sorry, it wasn't, Liara's not my main concern. I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. Do you get my meaning?
Alenko, if you have one failure, it's an inability to speak directly.
Sorry, I'm not looking to dump any baggage.
It sounds like it to me.
You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified, because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Oh, we switched topics real fast. That was some major ass whiplash. What the hell? What kind of... all of a sudden we're talking about... We went from Liara hitting on me to, hey, this is my backstory.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vargas. To introduce himself, he liked to say, "I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father." Well, I told him my dad wasn't in the war. He'd retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to new beachfront. Vargas had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all of this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
So why are you telling me this? Is there something I can do to help you get over it?
I'm 32, Shepard. You don't serve as long as I have without coming to terms with yourself. You also learn that if someone is special to you, you help them. Try to keep them from making mistakes.
Special, huh?
If I'm out of line, just say the word.
Sorry, Kayden. This was just a battlefield thing.
There's my answer, then. I'm sorry to have bothered you, Commander. I got
mixed signals, bitch, please.
With your permission.
I talked to you one time just to know who you are. I'm gonna have you on my team. Gosh. Mixed signals my ass. Oh, freaking pretty girl talk to me? Must be into me, obviously. Hi, Liara. Yeah. Yeah.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
Yeah, it's so weird. I've talked to Liara one time.
Five minutes later.
Now, let me finish what I was doing. Jeez. Okay, Liara, I was in the middle of talking to you before my power went out. That was awkward, to say the least.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
Yeah.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Yeah, we're short-lived.
We don't have the luxury of time, and Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
150?
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action, You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
I like how every single option for this is just, that's insulting.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer.
Hell yeah.
I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again.
Fair enough,
Liara.
Liara.
More about you, to understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me, or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate.
Again, I've talked to you one time.
I thought there might already be a relationship between you and
Oh
Lieutenant
my
Valente.
god! Why? I talked to you one time. One time. The freaking option to say you're female. It's, this one.
The Lieutenant and I are just friends. Nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding
yeah, that's
relationships
right.
as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
Freaking, listen, just because I talk to you once and smile at you doesn't mean I'm interested in you. But, yes.
No, you were right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time.
A very short time, oh my
Two
god.
different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
Hold on. I really want to know what she means here.
These things never make sense. They just happen and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
That's why it's fun. I'll protect you.
I'll keep you safe.
Oh god.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
You started it. Freaking, why are all the renegade options so awful? Why not say I am a lot to handle? That's much more accurate.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
Unfortunately, I've already exhausted these dialogue options last time.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Let's not let it be awkward the next time we meet, please. Hey, now I can talk to Kayden. Get to watch this awkward conversation again.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Of course. Have a seat.
We've played it pretty close to the
We're not
books
sitting
so
down,
far,
though.
But we're a long way from... I'm just saying, Commander.
It's a personal observation, Kayden.
I don't want to step on anyone else's toes, especially...
Someone? You're referring...
She's a very interesting lady. To my, taste.
You seem awful.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal
I
time.
hate that I don't have an option here to say, like, anything. Like, this is just a mean way to put it.
I'm tired of this, Lieutenant. I don't care if you have a problem with me chatting up Leo.
Yes, Commander. Just had some static on my comm. Got some signals.
That was so mean, but it's literally the only option to shut him down. I'm not gonna lie to the guy. Well, at least it gets to the conversation quicker. Uh-oh, my game froze. Oh, please no. Please no. I don't want to do this dialogue again for the third time. Oh yeah, it crashed. Oh boy. Freaking this. Please. No. No. Well, shit. I think that's it. I don't want to go through the effort of rebooting this game again. I can't even. Oh my god, I literally have to open up Task Manager. Well. It's like fate didn't want me to keep on playing Mass Effect today. So, I guess that's it. I guess we're donezo for tonight. Well, it was fun. When it wasn't breaking. On Friday, I'll keep on playing more Mass Effect. I guess I'll do that side mission you spoke of, Stan. And, do that. On my own time, what I'll do is I'll probably talk to all the crewmates and get that over with, and then what? Oh yeah, and level up my people and equip gear and all that nonsense. Then I can move forward. But yeah, that's all, folks. Tomorrow I'll be streaming more Helltaker again. And finishing that god-awful puzzle. Hopefully I can finish it this time. I really don't want to do it. I don't want to skip it, okay? I need to finish it. So tomorrow I'm going to finish it. That is my plan. That is my goal. I think I'll achieve it. And then after that will be more Ks. So 24-hour stream? It's gonna take me that long. God, I hope not. I think with a fresh set of eyes, and a fresh brain, I think I can solve it. If not, like, if I can't solve it in a timely manner, I'll skip the dialogue, or I'll skip the puzzle and play the rest of the game. And then solve the puzzle in my own time. I won't look up a solution. I can't let it beat me. I can't let it do it to me. But yeah, the plan... Hopefully that stream isn't more than an hour again. But after that would be more Ks, and hopefully finishing that off tomorrow too. So that's the streaming plan for tomorrow and Friday. I hope you're there. And that'll be it for tonight. Thank you for joining me as usual, and have a good night.